from LeFebvre Stadium on the campus of Placer High School, Touchdown Productions, celebrating 19 seasons of local sports excellence, is proud to present Placer Hillmen football. Tonight, as we continue our coverage of the 2015 preseason, your PVL champions and undefeated Placer Hillmen take on the Pioneer Patriots. It's week 2, and we're on our way to another league title. And all that football begins right here, right now. This is your NorCal Game of the Week. Well, the Placer Hillmen take the field tonight at home for the first time in 2015 as they host their cross-country rivals, the Pioneer Patriots. Good evening, football fans, wherever you are across our worldwide audience. This is Paul Brown, and alongside me tonight, making his Game of the Week debut in my broadcast booth, is my good friend, John Dubois. Our producer and director tonight is Gilbert M. Dominguez, and he is joined by the rest of the Touchdown Productions sports team, Sanyo Enos, Cody Hitchcock, Brian Wells, and Teresa Dietrich, who have all made the trip here to LeFebvre Stadium in our new location to bring you this game.
And what a game it's going to be, Paul. There is nothing quite like opening night at your home stadium. And of course, hope springs eternal that this will be the year that the Hillmen break through and win the section title.
Yeah, we're all hoping for a section title. They've been there 3 times. Maybe this is going to be the year. You know, the Hillmen are coming off a big lopsided win over NU last week, and they are keeping pace with Colfax and Bear River, who also won their first week of action. So before we start, we're going to throw it down to Gil Dominguez, who has a special announcement for us. Gilbert, are you there?
Yeah, that's right. I'm here. Thanks a lot. What a beautiful night here at the LeFebvre Stadium, Placer High School. And, of course, my special announcement, a lot of people know, they've been watching it on Facebook all day or whatever. It was about 32 years ago today that I got the opportunity to marry my lovely wife, Lynn Dominguez.
Aww.
And so we have some pictures in there. I think, Sonia, you're rolling them right now. Is that what's happening?
We're looking for them. Here they come.
All righty. So anyway, we thought we'd take a moment and mark that occasion. I'm sure she won't like this, that we're doing this on air. But it's just been a wonderful 32 years, lots, and thank you so much. Who would have thunk that we'd wind up here in Grass Valley and making shows for everybody. And Lynn is, of course, the orchestrator of our whole new website. So big thanks to her and all the work that she's put in to bring you the games here each and every week. So thank you, honey, and happy anniversary to you. And, of course, all our kids and everything. A couple of them are coming up this weekend. So it's going to be a really fun time. So just a little program interruption there. And I'll just go back to watching the game and throw it back to you, Paul.
Thank you, Gil. And happy anniversary to you and Lynn. I wasn't expecting that either. I wonder, Gil, do you still have that tuxedo? You probably still can get into it, I'm sure. Anyway, we're going to step aside for 30 seconds, and when we come back, we'll break down the league standings and get ready for the kickoff. We've got PVL action. The Placer Hillmen getting ready to kick it off here on your NorCal Game of the Week at touchdownproductions.com. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Your car is one of the most important assets you own. And Reeby's Auto Parts is dedicated to helping you keep it in tip-top condition. Reeby's Auto Parts is a family-owned and operated business since 1956. We have a friendly and knowledgeable staff, and as a Napa Auto Parts dealer, you're sure to find the right part you need from either of our 2 Nevada County locations. You can always count on Reeby's to be there when you need us. It's Reeby's Auto Parts in Nevada City and Grass Valley.
Back here at LeFebvre Stadium, we're getting ready for the kickoff between the Placer Hillmen and the Patriots from Pioneer. I'm here with John Dubois. John, this is your first week here with the Game of the Week. I know you've had a chance to look at these 2 teams. What do you think we can expect tonight?
Well, I tell you, Paul, it's going to be interesting. You know, it's early in the season. We know pretty much what's going to happen here in Placer, and they're going to put the ball up in the air. they're pretty good, and they're oiled and generally smooth in their offense. So I'm thinking.
Okay, and with that, we're going to do a quick walk around the foothills here. Look at the standings here. First one is Placer, and you can see Placer, Colfax, Bear River are all 1 win and no losses. We're only 1 game into the season, of course. Center was also a winner last week. Lincoln and Foothill were not. So there is your Pioneer League standings for the first week.
Pretty much what's expected, I think. This is the Sierra Foothill League standings. Del Oro is 1-0. Wood Creek 1-0. Granite Bay won their first game, as well as Rockland. Folsom also won. Oak Ridge is a winner, and the Miners fell last week to Placer, and they have 1 loss, no wins.
And we saw that game here on Touchdown Productions last week, the Placer NU game. We saw the dominance of Placer, and we'll talk about that more. Further on the foothills, sun is starting to go down here. Beautiful night here. If you're joining us from some other part of the country or the world for that matter, we're coming here from Placer High School, which is in Auburn, California. So we will be back with the kickoff. We're going to take you to break. We'll have the national anthem, and we'll see you in about 30 seconds.
Magnuson's Toyota and Scion is celebrating 25 years serving you in the foothills. Right now, Magnuson's carries the first all-electric SUV, and they're still the home of the Toyota Tundra. Magnuson's Dodge Chrysler Jeep is right down the street and features the new Ram diesel truck, Jeep Wranglers, and Grand Jeep Cherokee. It's Magnuson's Auburn Toyota and Magnuson's Dodge, both in Auburn.
Back here at LeFebvre Stadium on the campus of Placer High School, the Hillmen are about ready to kick it off for their home opener. Lined up on the sideline, you see the Hillmen were just about ready to go into the national anthem. We'll hear the Placer band.
Gorgeous sunset in the foothills.
It really is. The foothills can't be more beautiful. September, October are the best. Out to do the coin toss, John. Who do we see out there on the field?
Well, let's see. I see number 20 out there, and he'll be for, I'm looking at Jared Halbert. Okay, and then we've got Marcus Ante, Diego Lopez, and Brian Strangeland.
They will be the captains for tonight as they flip the coin. If Placer wins, Coach Montoya prefers to defer most of the time. We'll see if that takes place tonight. Placer last week, as we mentioned in the pregame, coming off a decisive victory with Nevada Union, showing dominance both on the offensive and defensive line. We will talk about that as the game progresses. The Patriots, on the other hand, coming in with a loss last week, lost 14-45. They also had their home opener last week. So it would appear that they will defer. Placer did win the coin toss, and they will kick off. Pioneer Patriots will receive, and they will receive on the western side, I beg your pardon, the eastern side of the stadium. As I mentioned last week, the dominance came on the offensive and defensive line. You'll see some pretty big players, John, And I know you've seen some stats there.
We go back to Jacob Capra. He's been Oregon has looked at him, and it looks as though he's committed, 6'5", 275. So I think we'll probably see a lot for him as usual, both sides of the ball. But
we'll now go to the national anthem. And we're ready to kick it off for the home opener here at Placer Stadium. We have the band, we have the cheerleader, and we have an excellent football team destined in many people's mind to make it to another league championship. The JV game was a very lopsided event, 69-0. It ended up with a running clock, and the Hillmen trounced the Patriots in the JVs. Taking the field, as I mentioned, the Patriots will defend the eastern side. Kicking off, Andreas Pristo for the Hillmen. Receiving for the Patriots, number 1, Adrian Caballos, and looks like number 6, Eli Fields. It's a short spinner, not going to go more than 20 yards, and immediately down, wisely going to the field instead of trying to make a return. That was number 44, Jordan Holmes, and said, "Look what I found."
Little putsch kick. I guess maybe he was trying to get it over his head a bit, but it was almost fair caught.
Either that or it was one of those wedge shots like I hit into the 5th green.
Yeah, baby.
So, the Patriots will start out on their 35-yard line, good field position. Quick snap inside, goes nowhere. Won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
No, the surge came from the defensive side of the line on that snap.
That was number 10, Lucky Bender, the junior running back, 200 pounds.
Nowhere to go.
Bender will stay in the backfield, shotgun position. Fake inside. That was quarterback Chris Irby.
Nobody was fooled on that motion.
Irby calling signals. Irby's not even listed as a quarterback in the program. He's listed as a wide receiver in the shotgun. Irby wants to throw the ball, tries an outlet pass to the right side. Gets so much pressure, just can't get it away, and they the Patriots will go 3 and out. John, what happened on that play?
Well, you know, it was a they had a fake and then a slight rollout on the right side, and he just the touch pass wasn't there. He had him open, short flat, but
a lot of pressure coming in.
Yes, there was.
Good snap, quick kick going away. Looks like it's going to go out of bounds at about Pioneer 40 yards. The Miners will come out and take over.
Yeah, maybe 28 yards on the punt, something in that order.
Miners come to the line. Quick snap, looking for the left side, working his way up the left. That'll be Waylon Kozad. Kozad carrying last week in support of Owen Scott, who did the majority of the work. Marcus Ante will be taking snaps, as we mentioned in the pregame. Ante under center. And he wants to throw. Long ball, all by himself. Placer will score. Derek Haney. Nobody touched him. Nobody saw him. Right down the middle of the field, Haney scores for Placer on the second play from scrimmage.
Nice fake by the quarterback. He took a deep drop, set up, and wide open by 8 yards was the separation at least. Beautiful pass, hit him in stride, touchdown.
He did. Ante saw him and hit him, no doubt about it, from the moment the ball left his hand. Extra point snap is down and good. So it doesn't take long for the Hillmen to get on the board, 7-0. 9:35 left in the first quarter. Hillman showing the kind of dominance. I'll tell you, John, Ante had all kinds of time to stand back there and look, too.
Well, there was a fake into the middle of the line, and I think it must have caused the defense to stop for a second because Haney blew by them like they weren't even there.
There's your Placer Title Company scoreboard. Placer getting up by a touchdown, on top of the fact that they forced the Patriots to go 3 and out in their first series. Let's see if that changes here. Back to kick again. This is Hugh Hansen. And Hansen pooch kicks it again, so that must have been something he meant to do. But we've got a whistle on the play. Looks like maybe we have an offside. I don't see a flag down, John.
No, you know, he signaled for a fair catch, and then he tried to run with it. So it was the same type of little pooch kick. So evidently that's their game plan. They want to keep it away from the deep boys. So they're kicking to those upbacks there on the return.
Adrian Cavalos was in the back waiting for the kickoff. They're willing to give up some field position to keep the Speedsters from having the ball. So we'll have 1st and 10 on the 25-yard line. Patriots in shotgun. Looking for some room and finding none. That's Irby. Irby, and they're signaling that there may be a fumble. No, that's not. It will be 2nd down. Irby, that time, John, was naked going out there. He was going to his left, had no blockers. I wonder if that was a broken play.
You know, he made a fake up the middle, but nobody bit.
So it'll be 2nd down now, and about 12. Irby's getting directions from the sideline on every play. Patriots taking their time. He'll be in the shotgun again.
had a fan grabbing me about, what about the extra point? Well, they made it.
They did make the extra point. And now there's going to be a timeout called by the Patriots. And with that, we'll go to break. We'll see you in 30 seconds here on the TouchdownProductions.com network. We'll see you.
It's time to visit the newly remodeled B&C True Value Home and Garden Center. The new B&C has completely changed for your shopping convenience. Their new expanded garden center has everything you need, including expert advice on trees, shrubs, and perennials. Check out their new website and the new spring hours. And thank you for voting B&C the best hardware and building supply in 2012. So start right, start here at B&C True Value Home and Garden Center.
Back here at the LeFebvre Stadium, the Patriots did take a timeout, John. I'm not sure exactly why. Maybe it was because the clock was running down, and rather than take a penalty, they decided to take a timeout.
That must be it. I can't figure it out myself.
Don't forget about Nevada Union Miners basketball, Alta Sierra Country Club. This is the 9th annual NU Miners Basketball Golf Classic. Keep a lookout for that. We'll be talking about it September 27th, 2015. Second down and 13. Patriots are rolling to the right. They're looking for something downfield. Not finding much. Oh, a good pass and a beautiful catch. That's number 22.
No, he's out of bounds.
Danny Bird. They're not going to give it to him, John?
No, they're not. Sure was a good play, you know. Sprint out to the right. He was open down the sideline. It's too bad. He must have bobbed. Maybe he was bobbling. Looked like he came down with it pretty good.
It did look like he had 1 foot in. He only needed 1 foot, but that would have been the most yardage they have had in 2 series so far.
You know, he had a little room to run there, too. Maybe that sprint out something they might look at.
So now we're at 3rd down. Still about 12. The quarterback now, that's number 6, Fields. He took the snap, and he'll throw it into traffic downfield. And if he can get a tackle here, it'll be better than a punt. He gets away. The Miners are in open field. This is Ryan Houston. Houston looking for room on the sideline is finally down at about the original line of scrimmage, and a flag comes in. Another flag from the other side. Houston looked like he was going to get pulled down, but I'll tell you, John, he found a way to get away.
He ran all over that field, back and forth. Nice interception over his shoulder.
At quarterback that time, that was Elias Fields. Elias generally was a halfback. I didn't notice that he was taking the snap direct, so they were probably thinking run. But he sure let a nice ball go downfield. Miners will take over just as soon as they get the penalties sorted out. Miners, providing this isn't against them, will take over on about the 40-yard line. 8 minutes and 13 seconds left on the clock here for the first quarter. Let's see if we get a signal from the official. Still no word about exactly what's going on there. They are going to march it off against the Miners. That would be the Hillmen. It will be a hold against the Hillmen. It must have occurred right when he had first possession of the ball, because the ball will come all the way back to the 35-yard line. Placer will take over. Took him 2 plays to score last time. straight up the middle. Good run that time. That is Owen Scott.
Lots of room up the middle there. They really get off the ball, the offensive line.
Wide right, Joe Robinson. Straight up the middle again. And again, that time, number 21, that's Owen Scott. Great deception in the backfield. Hillmen are getting off the ball quickly, wouldn't you say, John?
He had a big lane. He had a big lane to throw.
So it'll be first down. Gil, I think we've lost John's microphone. Quick pass out to the left. Looking inside. That's Owen Scott. Dances to about the 40-yard line. First down for Hillmen. John, is your mic working?
It is. It's back.
There you go. Quick pass out to the left. Ante finding his receiver. That is Houston again, and Houston avoids a tackle. Good run after the play.
Nice crisp outrun by Hillmen or Houston. And I believe that interception, I think I read that he had 2 picks last week. I think that gives him 3 this year.
I believe you're right, John.
He's running wild.
Ante handoff straight up the middle. This is the workhorse, Morgan Rain. And I'll tell you, Morgan, he can push the pile forward when he gets the ball. We watched it last week against Nevada Union. Always nice to have a guy in the backfield that can push it forward like he does, can't it?
Yes, it does. I didn't much care for fullbacks running into my back, though, I must say.
Ante under center. It'll be a reverse. This is number 6. That's Kozad, and Kozad will score.
Little counter over the left side, wide open. That's right over the left side, Mr. Capra. There he is. The left guard, the center, doing a great job sealing off the holes. They've got, you could drive the old truck through them, as they used to say. You've got 4- and 5-yard holes for these kids. They're not getting hit until they're into the secondary.
Dominant offensive line, as we mentioned earlier. Here's the extra point. It's up, and it is good. So the Hillmen now struck twice. 14-0, 6 minutes and 17 seconds left here in the first quarter. And John, this is beginning to look a little bit like the game we saw last week against Nevada Union.
Excuse me, Paul. It looks really easy for him.
It really does, doesn't it? Yep, yeah. It really does. Here's the replay, John. Little reverse action here.
Line play was wonderful. Open the hole. Did you see what happened there? It was just, could have skipped through there ourselves, I think.
Almost. That's Waylon Kozad. Waylon getting the reverse. Another little pooch click's going to go straight up in the air, and he will just fall and take the yardage at about the 34-yard line. So far tonight, the Patriots are on a negative yardage. Yet to gain a yard. It would appear now that calling signals, Elijah Fields will be taking the snaps. Man in motion, they're going to try the left side. A lot of green jerseys out there. And in to put the kiss of death on it, Waylon Kozad.
they could not turn the corner. It was strung out to the sideline. I don't even think he stepped upfield.
No one was there to seal it off for them. Miners are just too fast. John, so far, the only thing they've been able to do is really with that rollout pass so far, and that was so he could avoid the rush.
That's about the only thing that's worked for him.
Fields in the shotgun. Cabello in motion. Here's Fields. He's going to take it himself. Looks like he's got a little bit of room. He's going to get a positive yard gain, maybe 5. 2 yards past the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down and 7.
Student body right. Quarterback was keeper the whole way. He must be their athlete. They're trying to get him with the ball, and I like him attacking the corner. He can throw it. He's got a good pass. He made a good pass down the sideline.
He's got some wheels on him too, John. He was quick with getting around that corner.
Yes, he was.
I'll bet we see that play again and again. They're not going to go up the middle on this defensive line.
I think you're right on that, Paul.
Fields, he wants to throw the ball. He's got a man on, just misses him. Had to throw it over the top of the linebacker, number 44, LeFebvre, was there. He had to drop it in over LeFebvre, who had dropped back into the zone. But it will be another 3 and out for the Patriots. Too bad too, John. He was wide open.
Yeah, the underneath coverage wasn't there, and the pass was open. A little bit high.
Bad snap, or actually a bad catch of the snap.
Oh, my.
Certainly was something that could be fielded. That's number 99, Omar Rodriguez-LeVea, the senior. You could see his head going right up, and as the ball was coming to him, he took his eyes off the ball and went right through his fingers. Not what the Patriots needed.
Not what they needed. No, sir.
So Hillmen will take over on about their 16-yard line. They want to throw into the corner. That is incomplete. That was Xavier Lovelace. We saw Xavier last week. Great speed. Xavier needed to turn his head a little sooner.
Yeah, he was a little overthrown. He got hung up there. It was good coverage right off the line. He didn't break free on that, and the ball was thrown in the corner.
2nd and 10. Quick handoff. This is Owen wants the sideline. Makes some great cuts, stays on his feet. I think he stepped out of bounds. There is a flag on the play, however. I think we'll see a hold here, John. It will be holding against the Hillmen.
Well, they may just take the play.
That is a good possibility. No, it looks like the coach is going to take the 10 yards.
Oh, it's coming this way.
So it will be 2nd down now and about 16.
That was a give to the wingman, and they've been faking to him all night. That's the first time they tried to make the corner with that play. They made it.
Ante wants to throw again, wide open in the flat. This is Owen. He runs and he catches balls. Very versatile back. Owen Scott. Clearly, Coach Montoya is going to give him a lot of work this season.
Ante's taking a deep drop. He's got a lot of time to throw. He's not hurried in any way, shape, or form.
No, they're not getting any rush on him at all.
No penetration.
So Ante will have 3rd and about 10. He wants to throw. Throwing out to the flat, and it's incomplete. Certainly a catchable ball. That was Joe Robinson.
Good pass. He got his hands on it, couldn't come down with it.
Robinson went up for the ball right through his fingers. So it will be 4th down, but we're in that gray zone. I don't think they'll try to kick it. Oh, maybe they will. On the field now, looks like the field goal team will come on. We did see them attempt some long field goals last week. I believe they had one of about 30 yards. This will be spotted down on the 24-yard line.
Well, we got a flag.
And he's saying that there is
too much time, I believe.
Yeah, too much time, so it'll push the Miners back that much more. Damn. Thank you. Hillmen will go for the field goal now. It looks like they'll be about 40 yards. Kick is up. It looks long enough. And it's good. Wow.
Nice boot.
Big time boot. Andreas Petro. Andreas clearly has a leg long enough to reach even beyond 40 yards. That will be a weapon that Hillmen can draw upon this season. Well, that's a good kick for high school, John.
Yeah, it was a good kick. You know, it just shows you they're not. They can get a deep kick in there. They're just pooching it in. They don't want those two athletes deep there to handle the ball. And it's working for them. They're giving the ball up at the 35, and it's working wonderfully.
Hillmen are up 17-0 here. 4 minutes and 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Petro back to kick off. He'll kick another little spinner. This will come down and will be fielded right on the 30-yard line. So Pioneer will take over once again. They'll try to get their first down of the night, the first down of the night. It's their big offensive line. That's Luis Estrada, number 74. Still under center, Elijah Fields. Fields will hand off, and they'll try the left side again. And once again, no place to go. They're going to lose 5 at least.
Let me tell you what, that defense of the Hillmen, they are coming to the ball. And they're about 4 players met him 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
First on the ball, number 44. That was Tyler LeFebvre. LeFebvre is the middle linebacker, and boy, he is all over the field. Not big for a middle linebacker, but certainly has some range. Second down and about 16. They're going to try the left side this time. He wants to throw the ball, but he's going to keep it. And he will go out of bounds, gaining back about 4.
Good coverage downfield. He had nowhere to go. Another sprint out attempt. Nowhere to run, nowhere to throw. He stepped out of bounds.
Fields has support in the backfield. His running back, Chris Irby. And they will take a timeout. So we'll have a timeout in the field. The Patriots will come back. We're going to go to break. We'll see you in 30 seconds here at the TouchdownProductions.com Sports Network.
Anything Green Hydroponics is your source for hydro systems, grow lights, and soils. Anything Green offers a complete range of organic nutrients as well as fungicides, miticides, and predatory bugs. Anything Green Hydroponics has just received this year's soil. Get your totes, pallets, or individual bags. Stay tuned for future workshops. It's all at Anything Green Hydroponics.
Back on the field here now at LeFebvre Stadium. Patriots still looking for the first first down of the night. It'll be third down and about 14. There's your Placer Title Company scoreboard, 17-zip it. Going back to pass, Herbie looking for somebody, throws it downfield. Another big throw into coverage.
It's Mr. Houston again.
Mr. Houston coming down with the ball. You know, John, it's just maybe even better than a punt.
It's pretty much what it was, almost a Hail Mary.
Yeah, Elijah went to his right. He has good field. Here's the replay.
Okay, here he is. It's a sprint out to the right. He decides he's going to whip it down the field.
No one there.
No, underthrown.
He would have been better off. Now back to scrimmage. Hillmen going around the right side. Once again, Owen Scott finding some room. And that will move the chains. Good for about 24 yards. I want to thank Mike Bratton at State Farm Insurance sponsoring this quarter. We do appreciate Mike Bratton and all he does for Touchdown Productions. Quick inside, but there'll be a whistle and a flag.
Oh my, that was maybe going the distance.
Did you see what the penalty was?
Offsides.
Remember to get your all-access pass here at touchdownproductions.com. Here's what you get. $10 off all DVDs, and we're talking about $5 will get you a membership, and you'll be able to see all of the things listed on the screen. That's at touchdownproductions.com. Set still first down. They're going to go to the workhorse, Morgan Rain. I'll tell you, I was so impressed with Rain last week, John. Any team in this league would love to have him as a running back, not to mention a fullback. Rain, the lone back in the backfield. I think we had someone jump off sides. It will be against the Patriots.
Got a lot of cross traffic in that backfield when they run that wing T. And boy, the dive has been there. The first last play that they called offense on, it was wide open. He was going for 6.
First down. Inside handoff again, and another flag flies. This is Waylon Kozad. This is that little cross buck play we saw earlier and Kozad scored on, but this time it's going to be against the Miners, against the Hillmen.
Kozad really ran hard on that. He fought off a couple tackles and it was spinning, and nice run by him.
Hillman will be backed up 5 yards. Still first down. John, the offensive line dominance is so apparent. They're just rooting out those guys. There's such a big hole. The running back just needs to get there.
They don't have to put the ball in the air.
No. First down and 15. Hillman, they're going to throw it. Outside, great pass and catch. Trying to get into the end zone, and does!
Oh my, what an effort. I thought he stepped out, but I tell you, Joe Robinson, what a catch.
Catching it high over his head, spinning, keeping his presence of mind and his feet, worked his way, earned that touchdown.
Yes, he did.
So Miners have had 3 possessions, resulting in 3 touchdowns. I beg your pardon, they've had 4 possessions, 3 touchdowns, and a field goal. Pioneer Patriots have yet to stop them. Extra point down, and it's good. And the Hillmen band lights up the alma mater 24-0. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left here in the first quarter. Hillmen dominating. Here's the replay, Big John.
Okay, here we go. Steps back, pass all the way. Nice drop, nice release. Wide open.
Wide open and good catch. Catching it over his head, but watch this move right here. Out, then back in. Just left the defender in the dust.
Yep, it sure did. I thought he still, I guess he didn't step out. His heel was inside. That's wanting the goal there, brother.
Certainly is. Joe Robinson, first touchdown of the season. Gil, we'll go back to that again here shortly. And here's a kickoff. This time they're going to boom it. And this kick is going all the way to the back of the end zone. Where has that been?
Well, they've been playing sleeper.
Here's that again. Now, John, let's look at watch him in the pass protection on the left side. There is a wall of green.
Oh, yeah.
Not even so much as an inkling that any of these white jerseys are going to get through. He could go left, he could go right, but he throws a beautiful pass. Ante, very efficient.
No penetration by the defense. He's got a good release, too. He's getting the ball. It's a nice, tight ball. Receivers are making the grabs. That was a heck of an effort.
First down now, Patriots. They're going to try the quarterback keeper around the left side, and it looks like he's going to get a few yards. That's Fields. Certainly would be easier to see if big Tony Puzo would sit down in his seat, wouldn't it?
There he is. My man, Tony.
Second down and 6. That's the best first down play we've seen tonight.
I'd like to see him at least try to run the ball up the middle. It looks like they may have given up on it, but doggone it, they're in and out. They need to sustain a drive here. There's a give up the middle. No.
There is.
No, they're trying.
And have you seen the size of big number 71, Joseph Capra? Look at him. You can see him center screen right here, and he is way bigger than that screen makes him look. Capra is a senior, and like we mentioned earlier, Oregon has already gotten a commitment from him.
He's a big boy, and he moves.
Article today in the Auburn Journal mentioned that 6 players had a good possibility of playing beyond high school, which is so unusual.
Well, that's a stacked team.
That certainly is. Third down now, 3rd down and 7. Looking to run, finds some room and gets a hole. He's still on his feet going up the sideline. Elijah Fields gets the first down for the Patriots. Does it on his own. Wow, he's got some speed, John.
Yes, he does. Mr. Kozad put a nice hit on him to bring him back, but
here's a replay on that. I think it may have been a pass play, but he may be saying
there
that
it
he's
is.
going to do it himself. Bang, there's a big hit.
It was.
First down. They're going to run up the middle, find a little bit of room now. I think that ended up maybe a gain of 2. And a flag comes in on the pancake, John.
Yeah, he wrestled him to the ground a little hard there.
Gil, if we've got a replay on that, we'd like to take a second look if you've got it. We're going to have to move on without that one. John, what did you see there? Was there a personal foul?
You know, I think it happened at the end of the play with a gang tackle. I was happy to see that Pioneer is still trying to move the ball up the middle. You can't give up or they overload on you and then you can't go anywhere. So you have to make an attempt, try to keep the defense a little tight.
So it will be 1st and 10, and the Patriots will have their best field position of the night.
Yeah, they had the runner wrapped up and a little over-exuberance taking him to the ground, I think.
I think they're trying to decide exactly where this ball should be placed. It's a 15-yard penalty. Now they've got it right. So if the Patriots are going to find some offense, this would be the time to do it.
They need to keep old Mo going here. They haven't had much to celebrate.
Elijah Fields. He will roll out. He's looking. He has a man open, but he's got a long throw. He's going to have to just run out of bounds. He would have been better off to get rid of that ball, John.
Yeah, you know what? I wonder if he could have put it up that far. The kid broke open. Who is that over there? I can't. There's number 1 for him. So maybe it was Hannick. He broke open, but quarterback number 6, Fields wasn't able to plant and throw. He was being chased.
So now 2nd down, he's dug himself a hole. What was looking like good field position now is back 10 yards.
Yeah.
He's 2nd and 20. He's going to look inside, now goes outside. Finds some room down the sideline. Looks like he's going to pick back up his 10 yards that he lost on the last play. Clearly the best athlete on the field for the Patriots is their quarterback, Elijah Fields. You know, John, he reminds me of an NFL quarterback who's trying to do it all himself. Isn't having much success inside. Really can't get enough time to throw the football, so he just takes off.
That's pretty much where he's at. They catch it. They're trying that right side a lot. They have some good blocking over there to catch that corner.
And it looks like we're going to go to break here. Timeout on the sideline. This is your touchdownproductions.com network, and we'll see you in about 30 seconds.
We're at SPD Market in Nevada City asking people what they like about SPD.
I've been shopping here for about 20 years, and the people are very courteous, and I especially like the meat counter. It's nice. You have a great selection, very helpful.
Because it's local, it's small, they have wonderful selections of things I need, and the personnel are very nice.
And that's why people love SPD Markets in Nevada City and Grass Valley.
Back here at LeFebvre Stadium here, end of the first quarter, finds the Hillmen up 24-0. It's been very one-sided. Here's your Placer Title Company scoreboard. 24 points in the first quarter. I can't remember the last time I saw any of the PVL teams score 24 points in the first quarter.
All the Hillmen. It's the first time that we've seen the Patriots inside the 50-yard line.
3rd down now and 12. Fields, he'll throw the ball. Got some time, got a man open. The man's fighting for it, but cannot come down with it. Fields put a little too much air under that one. I think a little flatter pass would have been successful. The man was open, and there is another flag on the play. This will be against the Hillmen, and the Hillmen are letting the Patriots hold on to the football via their penalties. I think we've lost John's mic again. Here's the replay. And you'll see him going up for the ball here late. It was up for grabs, but unfortunately, a little bit too much air under the ball like we talked about. First down. Rolling out. Fields wants it downfield. Finds a man right across the middle, wide open. Great pass and catch. Fields able to deliver a strike. Hillmen in their zone defense left the man wide open. That's number 22, Danny Bird. Gil, we've lost John's mic. Inside handoff goes into the end zone. And now it is a touchdown for the Patriots. So not only do they get their first down during this series, but they also get their first score of the night with 11:28 left. Looks like they will line up and try for two. Inside handoff. Piles being moved. Let's see if they get across the line. No, they will not. So they'll get 6 points on this drive. And John, here's that long pass again. John, is your mic working? It is not. Looking down the middle, this is Elijah Fields. Fields finding his receiver. And you see so many of the Hillmen defenders just standing around. So with that said, and the score 24-6, we'll go to break. We'll see you in 30 seconds. This is your TouchdownProductions.com Sports Network.
Welcome to Plaza Tire and Automotive Service in Grass Valley. At Plaza Tire and Automotive Service, the customer comes first. We only do what's right for the customer, not necessarily what's right for business. Third generation family member, learned all that I know from my Grandpa Fred, my dad, my Uncle Mike, my grandma. My entire family's been a huge part of learning about the automotive industry. Grass Valley is our 4th location, and you can also find us in Colfax, Penn Valley, and Nevada City. I am Blake Hauser, and I welcome you to join us for the grand opening at our Grass Valley location.
We're back here. There's your Placer Title Company scoreboard. First blood is drawn by the Pioneer Patriots. We've got some technical work going on here in our booth. Son Yu. Hillmen. Handoff to the left, gets some room to run here, and he's still on his feet. This is number 10, Fiera, Michael Fiera, and he will score. From the 40-yard line, a 60-yard run. Fiera finding room and making room for himself down the middle of the field. And the Hillmen scored their 30th point of the night.
He ran into a bunch of people there. The Patriots about the 20-yard line. Took 2 or 3 bumps, spun out of it. And before you know it, he's headed to the goal line. Scored.
Here's the replay, John. We're in the middle of some technical difficulties, so we didn't have a chance to really bring it to our audience. It is a straight handoff.
Straight up. Got a lead blocker, comes to the corner. He takes the cornerback, comes up. Nice block. Cuts inside. Now he's off to the races.
Great.
He cuts back. Makes him miss. 2 misses, 3 misses. He cuts back again. Yes, sir. He breaks open for the last 20 yards, and he was home. Nice block out front. Cuts back twice during that run. What an effort.
What an effort. Michael Fiera, he is a junior, and we're going to see more of him, no doubt. Some of that was blocking, but a lot of it was just his own abilities to break tackles in the middle of the football field. Hillmen kick it out of the end zone, so Patriots will take over on their 20. 31-6 is your score.
That was a good boot by the kicker there. You know, he's hitting about mid-end zone. So I'm thinking Andreas Prieto, he's got a good foot.
Hit a good field goal earlier on, too. So I'm not sure why they were spin kicking him early on when you can kick him out of the end zone, take him at the 20. Patriots will start on their own 20-yard line, 1st and 10. He's out of the pocket. He can find some room. Down after a gain of about 4.
Good coverage downfield. He couldn't find anybody to throw the ball to. He's got some scoot to him. He's tough to bring down.
That certainly is true. Fields has definitely got the wheels, but he's got to find something else other than just scrambling on his own. Found a good pass over the middle for their first score.
I'd like to see him throw a little bit more in the mid-range. He's always trying for the long ball. Maybe have a crossing route or something on the sprint out from the other side.
Pass to the flats. Received. Looks like Danny Bird again, the tight end. Second pass received by Danny tonight.
That was well executed. He had time, he planted, he threw. It was all good.
One more yard, he would have had a first down. It's 3rd down and 1. I can't imagine they won't take 2 tries at it. And there's a flag on the far sideline. This may be a personal foul against the coach. The coach was walking over by the official. He may have said something that was inappropriate.
It's that time. Well, we'll get the official.
Oh, it was a sideline warning. Sideline warning. And they will get the first one, will be a warning. We've seen that twice now. I saw it last week as well. They're going to get down on these teams getting too close to the sideline, and especially the coaches. Can't go out there. Fields needs a yard. And it looks like they will get it maybe. They just needed a yard.
Boy, it's close. Looks like it is close.
You know, John, I retract that. They actually gave him the first down. That was a first down play. They gave him the yard on the last play, and it will now be 2nd and 10.
I like the fact that they're trying to keep him honest up the middle. It allows him to throw the ball on the corners.
2nd and 10. Fields wants to throw the ball. Throws it in an area where no one was. I think there was a miscommunication. Number 22, Danny Bird, went in when he should have gone out. Bird was all by himself down the middle of the field.
It was definitely a busted play.
And Bird is telling Fields about it as he goes back to the huddle. That was a scoring play. If he could have waited and hit Bird,
Well,
there was nobody there.
Yeah, it was a timing play, and he thought he was cutting left, and he would cut right. As it turned out, he was wide open on the right.
Another quick pass out. Good catch. Once again, Danny Bird out there. Clearly Fields' favorite receiver and does a good job getting open and catching the ball. It'll be 4th down now and about a yard. I wonder if they'll go for it, John.
Well, you know.
Would you if you were the coach?
Yes, I would.
I think I agree with you on that one. We need to get some momentum going here.
Can't give up yet, Paulie. I tell you what, that the Hillmen really held him from that first. He caught that ball about a yard short, and the pursuit stopped them from making that first down. There were four Hillmen on that tackle. And
with a timeout on the field, we'll go to break. This is your TouchdownProductions.com Sports Network NorCal Game of the Week. We'll see you in 30 seconds. Back from the break now. Both teams getting a drink, and like we said, the Patriots have a decision to make. It's 4th down now and about a yard, maybe a long yard. But there is no punter on the field. They are going to go for it.
I think they'll come wide side here.
They're going to go up the middle, and they're going to try it. They're going to bang it way up, and they're going to get there.
They did.
Pile still hasn't fallen yet.
There's a big push from that offensive line on the left side. It was a big push by that left side of the offensive line.
And congratulations to the Patriots, who haven't had a lot of success on the ground so far, John. They decided to go for it, and they fired right at that big defensive line, and more specifically, right at big number 70, Miguel Wentz. Found themselves a yard when they needed it. First down. 8:20 left in the second quarter. Patriots spread. 2 men in the slot to the right. Now we've got an official's timeout on the field. Don't forget about the Miners Golf Classic coming up at Alta Sierra Country Club. This is the 9th annual NU Miners Basketball Golf Classic. That's on September 27th. Looking for room in the middle now, spinning, moving, trying to get at least back to the line of scrimmage, but won't get there. Elijah Fields.
Number 78 came free right up the middle. He was lucky he didn't stop for long loss there.
I believe that was Ryan McCormick. McCormick busting up the middle. 2nd down now and about 11. They're going to stay with the slot. 3 men in the slot now. Tight end moves back. He'll roll that direction. Underthrows his favorite receiver. Danny Bird. Bird was out there. He just couldn't deliver the ball.
A lot of pressure by number 80.
So now we go to the 3rd down. And what momentum the Patriots had going for them is kind of out the window unless they can convert this 3rd and 11. officials are talking something over on the field, John. Did you see a flag?
Well, he just picked one up.
And now it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. It's going to move the Patriots right on down the field, I'll tell you. Let's see if they'll, it must have been a personal foul. It came from the sideline judge.
I didn't see the foul.
Don't forget, we will have a touchdown player of the game award given to the person that John Dubois decides is the best player on the Hillmen team. First down now. Patriots in Hillmen territory. Fields wants to throw the ball. He gets away and has some room around the corner. Fields holds the ball like a loaf of bread, but goes down on the 20-yard line. I'll tell you, he is going to sleep well, and a flag comes in on top.
Boy, is he quick, Polly.
He is some
He turned
kind of
the
back.
corner at about the 50-yard line, and he had afterburners. He started running away.
We're going to have a flag on the field, though. Let's see what happens. It's got to be against the Hillmen. I think a little extra hit. The Hillmen and the officials are letting the Patriots back in this football game, if you would consider 31-6 back in it.
Well, they punch it in here now. I tell you, they are in the game. That's only 3 scores, and let me tell you, things can change in a half.
It's just a matter of if Elijah Field runs out of gas or not, because he is far and away the carburetor of this offense. Fields has spread formation. No one in the backfield to help him. He wants to throw it up, and he needed the help. Fumble on the play. Ball still alive. Fields goes after it. That ball is going to be, it's going to be real dead. I'm not sure it's going to be called a fumble or not. Let's see. He was down, thrown to the ground. Like I said, they had a spread formation. We're here in the stands. The train going on in the background and the boos from the Hillmen crowd. Let's take a look at this replay. This will be something, John.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. I think when he was tackled, he was on top of the tackler when the ball came out, so I'm not sure he was down, but we'll see here real quick.
Yeah, I don't see
him around.
Yeah,
I think probably his legs hit.
Yep, I agree. I think he'll be called down there.
Yeah, bulldogged him down.
Ball still loose, though. And
oh, watch this number 8. He knocks it forward. Nice try, kid.
Something right out of the Raider playbook.
Oh, he was looking for that one. Oh, my.
So it will still be in the possession of the Patriots. They will be on their 21-yard line. A quick pass inside and almost intercepted. That was number 99, Omar Rodriguez LeFebvre. And he had that ball hit him right in the chest. Bounced straight up in the air. They're lucky they didn't get that intercepted. Third down now. With all the pass plays, game moving along rather slowly. 6:23 remaining.
That was number 80, A.J. Mitchell, that tried to use that bouncing ball to get himself in the end zone. Nice try. He's been all over the field.
He has. Spread formation once again. He's going to run for it. This was a run play from the beginning. Stays in bounds. Looks like he's going to make the end zone and does.
Oh, my.
Touchdown, Patriots. And that was nothing but Elijah Fields' quickness, legs, and savvy. He left a couple of those defenders wondering what had happened.
Quarterback draw all the way. He made the corner, did some dancing, cut back, found the touch. Nice play.
So 12 points now on the scoreboard for the Pioneer Patriots. Good drive, but the best weapon the Patriots have had tonight has been the yellow flag.
You know, it's helped them in both their drives.
And now there's a flag on this play. This time it will be against the Patriots. So let's take a look at this play, John. It's from field level.
Good snap. 3-step drop. Oh, look, he just decided to take off. He moves to the right side, hits the 20-yard line, cuts back about the 15th, stays in. Oh, my, yeah. Boy, his foot was right on that line.
Right on that line,
yes,
wasn't
it was. Nice cutback.
Gilbert, if you could run that again when we get a chance here after the extra point. I think he was out of bounds, John.
You know, from here it looked like he might have.
This is the extra point try. He'll throw it in the back of the end zone.
Oh, my, what a catch.
And another flag comes in. This officiating crew just can't keep it in his pocket. He's going to call that illegal grounding.
What?
And now another flag comes in, and there's going to be a personal foul on the Hillmen. This officiating crew is a little over the top, and it's starting to take its toll here amongst the crowd here. We are on the sidelines. Let's take a look at that play one more time, John, while they're sorting that out in the field. Now watch him as he spins, and this is some great speed right here. It makes the corner.
Big plant here.
Big plant. Now, it's not here, but it's beyond this position. Here, he's clearly inbounds. Makes a move inside.
Let me tell you, that was quite a cut. Not everybody can do that.
I think he was inbounds. I think it's the camera angle.
Kept his balance.
Yep.
This kid's an athlete.
No doubt about it. Not real big. Fields is shown as 190 pounds, but
I think
that's
generous.
Very generous.
I think that's a typo.
Patriots are going to take benefit of the penalty. They'll get a kick to ball off.
What?
And they'll kick it off at the 30-yard line.
Are you kidding me? What's going on?
And that's because of two penalties.
It must be 30 yards of penalties. And they marked them off on it. This is obvious onside kick.
Yeah, why wouldn't you? Because you don't want to put it in the end zone. That'll only give the benefit of 10 yards. So,
no, it's obvious here. Okay, here we go.
Placer Title Company scoreboard. There's your line item. And it is a timeout on the field. We'll go to break. This is your TouchdownProduction.com Sports Network. We'll be back to LeFebvre Stadium here in just a second.
Your car is one of the most important assets you own. And Reeby's Auto Parts is dedicated to helping you keep it in tip-top condition. Reeby's Auto Parts is a family-owned and operated business since 1956. We have a friendly and knowledgeable staff, and as a Napa Auto Parts dealer, you're sure to find the right part you need from either of our 2 Nevada County locations. You can always count on Reeby's to be there when you need us. It's Reeby's Auto Parts in Nevada City and Grass Valley.
Hey, Gil. And we're back here for the kickoff. They're still consulting in the middle of the field. This crew is not afraid to take the hanky out of the back pocket. That's for sure. We must have seen, and I don't have an official amount, but we may have seen as many as 10 flags tonight already, and it's not the end of the second quarter.
Well, you know, most of it's been on the defensive side for the Hillmen, and that's a tough one because you want them aggressive. Here's an obvious onside kick.
And it's a good one. It's going to go down. It's going to be fielded. Oh, the ball was loose. Let's see if they got it back. It is. It's going to be in the possession of the Hillmen. That was number 20 out there that fielded the ball. That was Cameron nickel, outside linebacker, and he did well. He got to his knees, fielded the ball, but then it sneaked out somehow for a fraction of a second. The Patriots had a loose ball on the field, but it will now be 1st and 10, Hillmen.
Patriots really have a chance to get back in the game here. They get a stop here or a turnover.
It would be their first stop of the night. Straight handoff and a good tackle. That's Owen Scott again. But Owen, even with a semi-broken play, gets 3.
And he stepped up, met him right in the hole. Nice form tackle.
I think the Patriots are feeling a little bit of momentum going their way. Handoff straight up the middle.
Well, offensive line really got off on that one. They pushed that line of scrimmage 4 yards quick.
Marcus Ante will have 3rd down and 1. Lovelace to the far left. Ante under center. Another straight handoff. This time there's another hanky on the field. And we'll have Owen Scott getting the first down, but let's see what the penalty is. It will be against the Hillmen. They'll march it backwards, it would appear. Oh, penalty will be picked up now. First and 10, Hillmen. Outside, he still wants to pass the ball. Finds his receiver, and a great catch, and another penalty comes out.
You know, it was a real well-designed play. Fake in the backfield, will roll out to the right. Came open at about the 20 yards down the field, and good pass. Bobbled catch, but he held on to it.
Here's a replay on that, John. You'll see it from field level.
Okay, there's the fake. Steps back, throws right over the top. He had the corner there, tackled him down. Nice catch. Bobble, bobble. Yes, I have it. Here we go. Picks up another 5 yards. And he picks up another 8 yards. Bang, he goes out of bounds.
And in comes the yellow hanky. And that penalty is being marched off in the field against the Hillmen as we speak. But from the looks of it, the penalty was assessed after the play was over, so they still had enough for a first down. Hillmen will take over on their 39-yard line, 1st and 10. Handoff, left side, looking for room. This is
nice cut back.
Waylon Kozad.
Ball hit at your corner, got a nice block right on the corner, cut up the field. Nice game.
And the crowd applauds semi-sarcastically that there's no penalty on the field. That would be a first in the last 5 plays. 1st and 10. Hillmen on the drive. Inside handoff, wide open. He's going to go up with this. That's Owen Scott. And Scott took the inside reverse handoff. A hole you could have driven a pickup truck through. Scott using a little speed and finds the end zone.
The old cross buck on the inside, left fake, hand off to the right side, broke open. Boy, he was headed to the field, boy. All the way.
Heading to the barn. 37-14 now. Hillmen leading. Extra point team on the field. Andreas Taro. There's an offside prior to the snap. Let's see if it's against the Hillmen or against the Patriots.
I tell you, the Hillmen needed that. Momentum had changed.
Still no decision on the field. I think it was against the Hillmen, actually. Once again, starting to sort that out. They will give it another shot. Number 16, Petrell, plenty of leg to make this kick. Oh, it's on. They're going to bounce it. They're going to try for the 2-point and gets there. Ryan Houston fielded the ball on a one-hopper. Bad snap from center. Houston just picked it up, saw the opportunity, ran to the flag and scored 2.
That was a headsy play there. Houston got that ball bounced right to him. He didn't hesitate. He picked up, spun, went to the outside, caught the corner.
Here's a replay, and you can see the snap from center clearly is a bounce. Oh, here, I'm sorry, it's a touchdown.
Yeah, here comes the touch.
Now watch this
Fake.
inside.
Crossbuck, here they go. He's down the field. They had all the motion going to the left. They had the crossbuck back to the right. There he goes. He pops. Great blocking. That wing tee will confuse you, I'm here to tell you.
And if you got a back like Owen Scott, who's got the acceleration once he gets past that line of scrimmage, he just turned on the burners and left them all looking.
Yeah. Ball, who's got the ball?
Long kickoff attempt. This time it'll go back into the end zone. With 4:21 in the second quarter, Patriots will take over on their own 20-yard line, trailing 39-14.
They've got back their 4.
Here's your Placer Title Company scoreboard.
They've got their 4-score cushion again, so people were breathing a little heavy over here, I think. Boy, they could have come inside, what was it, 10 points at that point? But the Hillmen took the ball, marched big play down the field. They're in control again.
Little bit of momentum sneaking its way into the Patriots lineup. That was doused with a 40-yard run by Owen Scott. Elijah Fields back on under center. He wants to throw it, but now he decided to try to run it. There's nothing happening there.
Well, the pocket really collapsed on his left side there. He had nowhere to go.
Fields lost about 5 yards. Be second and 15. Patriots. Inside handoff, left side goes nowhere. They're going to lose more yardage. And now there's a timeout on the field. There may be another penalty. No, let's see. No, it'll be a timeout. Hillmen were going to call a timeout. So we'll take 30 seconds along with the Hillmen, and we'll be back to LeFebvre Stadium here. This is touchdownproductions.com.
Magnuson's Toyota and Scion is celebrating 25 years serving you in the foothills. Right now, Magnuson's carries the first all-electric SUV, and they're still the home of the Toyota Tundra. Magnuson's Dodge Chrysler Jeep is right down the street and features the new Ram diesel truck, Jeep Wranglers, and Grand Jeep Cherokee. It's Magnuson's Auburn Toyota and Magnuson's Dodge, both in Auburn.
We're back here after the timeout. Both teams still just coming out of the sidelines. I'm not sure why Coach Montoya decided to take a timeout at that given point. 3 minutes left on the clock here. He's thinking about getting the ball back in good field position. If the Patriots can advance the ball at all, they will have the wind at their back for their punter. But once again, they got a spread formation. Elijah Fields, no one to help support him or protect him in the backfield. Spreads the field with 2 slot receivers on the left. He'll roll to the left. Throws it way out to his favorite receiver, Danny. And Danny Bird gets the ball volleyballed out of bounds.
Anthony Pierce came up, made a great play on the ball, knocked the ball out of his hands just as he was reaching to catch it.
I like this receiver, Danny Bird, though. He finds those holes in the field. He finds his position, but Fields just needs to put this ball.
Here comes the ball.
Earlier. Here's the replay, and you can see the volleyball action. Knocking right out of bounds. So they will punt the football. And if I don't know Coach Montoya, I think he's going to go for the block. Punts away. It will give a nice Patriot bounce and thrown down by Danny Bird. Good tackle in the open field, Bird. He brings down Brian Strangland.
Boy, that was a good defensive series for the Hillmen. My man A.J. Mitchell's out there on that line, along with Ryan McCormick and Jacob Capra. It's quite a defensive line they've got.
Now off on offense, flag on the play and in and out of the hands. That was Lovelace. Xavier having the ball hit him right in the chest and can't hold on to it. Well, like I said, there's laundry on the field. Let's see what this one's about.
Boy, there must be 100 yards of penalties in this first half.
Every bit of, John. Every bit of.
It is early in the season. Everybody's looking for a little continuity. Takes time sometimes.
Well, frankly, some crews are more likely to throw the flag than others. Some will just let them play, and this crew clearly is one that would rather penalize than let it go. They're going to back up the Patriots now. Looks like they're going to get a 10-yarder or maybe a 15-yard penalty.
Well, the Hillmen are due one. Seems like they've been giving away all the yards.
Unsportsmanlike conduct was the call.
Oh, my.
Moving the chains.
Moving the chains. They tried to quick pitch him, so to speak. They rushed to the ball, and the umpire wouldn't let it happen. Referee says, no way.
Inside handoff quickly to Owen Scott. Continuing to punch it on the ground. Hillmen leading 39-14. Getting some subs in now. Coach Montoya is seeing the opportunity. I'm seeing a few new players coming into the game.
Number 77 for Capra, on the right side, right tackle.
Tries to find a receiver downfield. Almost a good one-handed catch. Crowd wants a flag. Several of the men around us standing up, screaming, looking for a penalty, but aren't going to get it.
No, little contact though, not bad.
It'll be third down. And about 7 yards for the Hillmen. In the game now, Joe Robinson would go out and split right. They're going to throw. It's out to Robinson on the right. He catches the ball, keeps his feet after the first hit, and scores!
Oh, my.
What a great catch.
Oh, great catch.
Let's not give that to Robinson. Let's actually give that to Waylon Kozad. Number 6, Kozad, earned one with nothing but strength and balance, John.
Yeah, it was. You know, he got hit. He gave him a leg. He took it, and he was able to pull away. Kept his balance on about the 15-yard line and then pushed it right in for the 6.
And that brings the score 45, soon to be 46-14. Ball down, up, and good. So the Placer band will light up, and the Hillmen extend their lead, very similar to the JV game we saw earlier. JV's stomped on the Patriots by 69 points. Let's look at the replay, John.
Took the ball back, no fake. Saw that immediately released to the right, about a 10-yard out.
Where's the defense?
He catches the ball with 5 yards of cushion. Tackle hits him hard on the left side, and boy, did he push through that tackle. He didn't get wrapped up, and he just ran right through him.
Arm tackle just doesn't get it done.
No, sir.
Waylon Kozad celebrates in the end zone.
He's having a pretty good night, too.
So Hillman will kick off. The Patriots will have 2 minutes and 12 seconds. See what they can come up with by the way of offense. Another big leg put into the ball. This will get a return. And down the sideline, Patriots will take over somewhere around their 30-yard line. There's your Placer Title Company scoreboard. A lot of points being put up by the Hillmen tonight.
Oh, boy.
Going into the 20s in both first and second quarter.
Quite an offensive machine, but I tell you, you win with defense, and it looks to me like the Patriots just, they've been helped by penalties, but the defense of the Hillmen has been staunch. They've stuffed them pretty well.
Elijah Fields will take a snap. He wants to throw the football clearly, you can see. And Danny Bird has one go right through his fingers. Great pass, great pattern. Just couldn't pull it down. This guy, Danny Bird, is impressive, John. He's as good as any tight end I've seen.
Yeah, he's pretty good. You know, Fields, I don't know if you noticed, when he's given time to set and throw, he throws a pretty good pass out there.
He does.
He's had 3 or 4 drops, and he's put the ball there.
So it'll be second down. They'll stay with the spread formation. My problem with the spread formation is you got no one to help him on that.
Yeah, kind of like this.
Penetrating pass rush. If he doesn't get rid of the ball in a hurry. He's still on his feet, though. And look at that. He's still on his feet. He hasn't gone down yet.
No.
I'll tell you, Elijah has got some game.
Yeah, he got tremendous balance out there.
So it'll be third down. Clock continues to run. They're down on about 14 now. Waiting to bring a play in from the sideline. He'd better hurry up and get back into it. I don't think they know the clock is running. They're just about ready to get a penalty. Elijah's going to stay in the air unless he decides just to take off. 2 receivers to the left. He's going to throw it long. He's got Danny, and just over the fingertips.
Oh, my.
Danny Bird. Oh, and they're going to shave. There's a penalty. Oh, I'm sorry. There's just, that was a clean throw and a clean pass. And
it was.
Clean defense.
You know, if he'd have laid out, he just might have caught that.
That was just over the fingertips, a beautifully thrown ball. John, take a look at this replay.
Yeah, this is, this is a well-thrown ball here. Hard for me to tell there, but look to me when it ran the first time that if he had laid out, he would have got his hands on it anyway. But, yeah, okay, here comes the push. I missed it the first time. Where's the push? Okay.
Just after. And here's the replay one more time, John.
Here it comes.
After it's over.
Okay. Ball's in the air. He's up. He's up. Oh.
And the push.
Okay, and a push to outbounds. Push him into the turf. That's where it was.
Incidental contact. I don't think that was a penalty.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Fields wants to run, looking for some room, still on his feet and gets popped. Only about 34 seconds left on the clock. That may be the half there.
I tell you, Fields has been doing some heavy juking in the backfield.
I'll tell you, he's
had a lot of visitors back there, and they weren't his jersey.
He's going to sleep well tonight, John. This guy has been one active quarterback. I wonder if he's got anything left in the tank for the second half, honestly.
Boy, he's sure active. He doesn't go down. He spins, he runs, he moves.
Well, he's only got about 4 seconds left. They need to get the snap off. They do. He's going to throw a long ball down the middle of the field, and that's going to be intercepted. I wonder which one. It's number two.
Guess who?
Ryan Houston.
Yeah. I think that's number 4 on the year.
And off the side of the field go the Hillmen. There they go. Hillmen scoring 46 points in the first half. And your Placer Title Company scoreboard.
My goodness. They just put them up, and they keep putting them up, and before you know it, they've stacked them up.
And, honestly, though, John, this Patriot team is just overmatched.
Yes, that's true. So here we go. Here it is, long throw. No, interception. It was short. It never had a chance. Secondary was there. They close on the ball real well, the secondary. So there's been somebody in the face of the receiver the whole night. Been some good plays in that secondary.
So we're going to be treated with the Hillman Band here at halftime. But before that, we're going to go to break. We want to thank you for joining us. This is the TouchdownProductions.com. Game of the week. Placer Hillmen against the Pioneer Patriots. We'll see you in 30 seconds.
It's time to visit the newly remodeled B&C True Value Home and Garden Center. The new B&C has completely changed for your shopping convenience. Their new expanded garden center has everything you need, including expert advice on trees, shrubs, and perennials. Check out their new website and the new spring hours. And thank you for voting B&C the best hardware and building supply in 2012. So start right, start here at B&C True Value Home and Garden Center.
We're back here at LeFebvre Stadium, and we're going to enjoy one of the best bands in high school that you will see. This is the Placer Hillmen Band. Enjoy.
What time? At 11? Yeah, I'll play.
They're guaranteed 40.
Are they? Yeah, it starts at 11.
We got to be there by 10:30 here. You're on my court.
Yeah, I'm coming in a little late.
Hillmen Marching Band, and another great performance by them. With me is Mark Davis, president of the Booster Club. Mark, another fabulous game here at LeFebvre Stadium.
Yeah, it's going great, especially for early in the season. Guys playing top shape here.
Well, this is 2 weeks in a row the Hillmen have come out and really dominated. Last week was over at Nevada Union, kind of settling the score on that new revived rivalry. It stands at 1-1 now. And tonight, just an unbelievable performance by Joey and his boys.
Yeah, that Marcus is playing at mid-season form, finding guys in the end zone when under pressure, and a couple great interceptions and run back. They're just all clicking in high gear.
It's everything. I would not doubt that we're going to see some kind of running clock, maybe even in the second half.
Yeah, it's getting close. Yeah.
Now, as we were saying, Mark is the president of the Booster Club, and the president of the Placer Booster Club is a pretty big responsibility because that goes back, about 100 years.
Yeah, it's been fun. I went to school here and graduated in 1978. Both my brothers also, we were all in band. When my daughter started here in 2004, she was in band all 4 years and finished as the drum major. So we were, of course, involved then for 7 years. And I switched over to football when Joey came and just saw the excitement building and wanted to get involved and see what I could do to help him raise a little bit of money. And next thing you know, Todd Peak was ready to get out and I was in. So it's been a fun ride. My wife's with us, and we've got a good group of people. And it's a lot to do. It's been fun though. I enjoy a lot. It's been great.
Well, there is a lot to do when you're the Booster Club president, and you're right. Joey did bring a lot of excitement. The football program wasn't necessarily left for dead under Sobbins, but it certainly had languished the last few years and needed somebody like Joey, who is probably only 4 years older than the kids that are out there anyway.
Certainly looks it. I think he's in his early 30s, and he brings it every day. That guy I don't know when he sleeps, but the intensity level of the wing tee here is definitely up.
And he's certainly working that piece of gum that he's got on game day.
Yeah. He chases me down for a Diet Pepsi once in a while.
Now, let's talk about the Booster Club. How can people get involved? It's not just for kids that have parents that have kids on the team, but actually anybody in the community can get involved and help out the Booster Club here.
Yeah, absolutely. It doesn't happen a lot, but there's always, like anywhere, there seems to be a small group of people doing a large portion of the work. But when we do have all the parents sign up for, like here at the games, working in the snack bar and working at the promo table, and we've done pretty well with that. We've got a good system and getting them involved, but yeah, we're welcome to have anybody help us. People ask me why I'm still around, and I say, well, you didn't even have a son, and I say, well, it's about being a Hillman to me, and it's been a lot of fun for me to be here.
It is about being a Hillman, and when you talk about Hillman pride and everything, going back all of those years, like I said, that's a huge energy here in the whole Auburn community.
Right. Right, you look in the stands, and you know, I mean, I don't go to a lot of other games, but besides ours, but you know, there's probably 100 people here that I know that I went to school with, or that were a few years older, or a few years behind, and it's just every week. That's the way it is, and they come out for the big games, and they come out for the not so big games. But it has been a lot of fun, and it is an exciting game to watch. You look at the scoreboard.
Yeah. So what activities do you have coming up? What can people look forward to? How can they help out financially?
Well, we can, you know, we take sponsorships anytime. We've kind of rifled through our fundraisers for this season. At this point, we're now just in full gear with our promo table at the games. This year, we switched over and have ordered our own materials and are selling them. So we used to work with Campus Outfitters, and now he's retired. So pretty much just feeding the kids and running the snack bar and getting down the road to the playoffs. But like I said, we have meetings about once a month, not necessarily on a certain day, but we work pretty much year-round at that, you know. And but as far as this year goes, we're pretty much over with the big stuff, and we've had a couple different. We had a kickoff dinner a couple weeks ago that was more for the kids, but. Pretty much our fundraisers for this year are over. We'll take donations anytime.
So how do they get in touch with you and get more information?
Well, I can be reached at mark@placerfootball.org anytime. It's pretty easy to get a hold of Joey, and I'm here a lot too. So that would be an easy way. And Placer, we have our own website too, placerfootball.org. So there's other people that pay attention to that. And you would be able to get through it to us that way.
All right, well, very good. Listen, thanks for being our guest here at the halftime show.
Thanks,
as Hillmen are leading 46-14 here going into the third period. And remember, get in touch with the Hillmen Booster Club and Mark Davis in particular, and find out how you can help this great community keep this program going. All right, so let's go back out to the field here, just about ready for the kickoff of the second period. There's the Placer Hillmen band, as you can see, working. Sonia, you want to go to that break? All right, and you are watching exclusive coverage of Hillmen football right here on TouchdownProductions.com. Don't forget to sign up to become a member today. We'll be right back in 30 seconds.
Anything Green Hydroponics is your source for hydro systems, grow lights, and soils. Anything Green offers a complete range of organic nutrients as well as fungicides, miticides, and predatory bugs. Anything Green Hydroponics has just received this year's soil. Get your totes, pallets, or individual bags. Stay tuned for future workshops. It's all at Anything Green Hydroponics.
Thank you, Gil, for that great interview, and we're back here about ready to kick it off for the second half. Just a reminder, you need to go to touchdownproductions.com, sign up. It's $5 a month, $4.99 to be exact, and you will have access to all these games, and including basketball, volleyball, and soon to be games of the past. We've got games back almost 20 years, which make wonderful gifts for old people like me that want to remember their football season or basketball season. Hillmen up 46-14. They will receive from the Pioneer Patriots. Patriots have had 2 drives, 2 scores, and have been blessed with a number of penalties that have kept them in this football game. John, what's your take on that first half?
Pretty much tells the tale. 46-14. It could have been worse. I would think that the Hillmen have been penalized for 100 yards. I'm not sure. I don't have the scores in front of me here, but they're aggressive on defense, and they've been shutting them down.
Kick along the field will be fielded by Lucky Bender. I beg your pardon. That is Michael Fiera. He will go down at about the 40, and Hillmen will take over. Hillmen staying with their starters for the most part. Marcus Ante will remain the quarterback. Ante doing a superb job tonight. You know, he's so effortless, John, that you forget that he's even in the game. Throws great footballs and leads this team. Inside handoff quickly, that will be to Rain. Morgan Rain will get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, you're absolutely right about Ante. He's had a fine game, and, you know, he's just the cog that makes it work. Nice throws, good catches, runs. It's a well-oiled offense. It's really on track tonight for so early in the year.
2nd and 8. Inside handoff again, and once again, Rain will be corralled. That's number 55 that time on the tackle.
Yeah, number 53, Alex Sims was in on that also. You seem to find both those guys on the bottom of the piles.
Third down play. They're going to go around the left side and got room. Let's see if he can find enough room to get 10 out of it. No, he'll be corralled. This time, Alex Sims again, number 53. Good pursuit and tackle.
His buddy Isaac Michael was right there as well. But
so, the Hillmen will punt.
First punt, isn't it?
First punt of the night for the Hillmen. They'll go 3 and out. And back to receive the punt, Sabalos. Let's see if he can give the Patriots some field position. It's a boomer way over Sabalos' head. This is going to land about the 10-yard line and stick.
Nice punt.
Very, very well executed punt. That ball did not bound forward more than a foot. It stayed right there at the 10-yard line. So, Elijah Field and crew will come back out. John, you and I discussed this at halftime. They're pretty much forced to throw the football if they're going to have any chance of getting back in this football game. I, on the other hand, feel like they should try to establish some kind of a running game, find someplace they can run between the tackles.
Yeah, you know, I think we're seeing some second-team guys in here now, and they might be able to move the ball a little bit.
Fields looking, throwing, and guess what? No, flag comes in.
I saw some new numbers on that first offensive series, and I was happy to see it. They need to get it totally out of hand.
Well, you take Jacob Copra out of there, number 71, the defensive all-star. He wasn't playing either defense or offense. No need to leave him in there.
No.
You're leading by so much. If he was to get hurt, it would be just criminal.
It's a long season.
They're picking this flag up. I like to see that. That brings a cheer from the Hillmen crowd here on the sidelines. It'll be 2nd and 10. Fields rolling to his right again. He's throwing it down the middle of the field, way overthrown. They're looking for the Hail Mary ball. That was Chris Vidales. He was in the vicinity, but the ball certainly was not.
Kyle Penny came clear right in the middle there, and he put some good pressure on him. Kyle, number 67.
So 3rd down and 10 is what's in front of Fields here. He'll leave a back in the backfield this time to help protect him. Rolls to the right again. Nobody's there. He'll just throw it out of bounds, and they will throw another penalty. They're going to say it's grounding. It wasn't grounding. He was way out of the pocket. You don't have to have a receiver, and it isn't grounding, but I guess that's what they're gonna call on him. Let's see if the Miners accept the penalty or just will take the play and force them to punt. Punting team is coming on the field now, so Patriots will kick it back to them. They're going to have the ball kicking into the wind.
Return man for the Hillmen is at the 40-yard line. That would be Patriots' 40-yard line, so they're looking for some awful good field position here.
.9:32 on the clock here, third quarter. Good end-over-end kick. If they let it bounce, it'll probably bounce in the favor of the Patriots. Let's see, they will down it just short of the 50-yard line. Let's call it the 47.
That was a good result. Still inside the 50, though.
Alex Houston now in number 72 on the offensive line. Number 77, Rodrigo Gonzalez. They are in there subbing now. I also see on the offensive line number 56. That'd be Brent Staylor. Logan Van Riper. I beg your pardon, Rowan Van Ripper will be at quarterback. They're gonna take Ante out and give Ripper a chance. We saw him last week. Quick handoff and some yardage on the left.
He got hammered. He popped up.
Guess what, John? There's a flag on the field. And it will be against the Hillmen. Did you happen to see the penalty, John? Maybe it was offsides?
It looks like it is. It's like a 5-yarder, so I'm assuming that's what it is.
So we have first down and 15. This will be a handoff. That is number 24. That's Corey Young. Corey getting a little bit of distance.
Nice block on the right side of that offensive line. They really sealed the corner on that.
John, this is when we talk about the player of the game. TouchdownProductions.com gives that beautiful trophy out to the player on the Hillman that you decide is the player of the game. We'll talk about that later on.
All right.
And an inside handoff now. This is going to go a ways. If he breaks one more tackle, he doesn't.
You know,
that is Michael Fierro.
The quarterback and the pitch man were sprinting down the sideline, both holding covered like they had the ball, and the ball was handed off on the quick dive and went straight up the middle. He picked up about 30 yards, I think, on that.
Once again, inside, this looks like it's going to be Raines. John, here's the replay.
Okay. So here we are. Nice run up the middle. Oh, my. He almost broke it, didn't he?
Almost. Last shoelace.
Tell you, these kids get in the game, they run hard. Everybody wants to play. It's nice to get some people some time in there. It's good for the end of the year.
Off the left side again now. Getting pulled down, staying on the ground. Van Ripper doesn't have quite the arm that Ante does. We did see him last week against the Nevada Union Miners. He did have some passes and some completions, but...
That was Corey Young with his carry.
Lovelace in the game now will split out left. Lone back in the backfield is Rain.
Loose ball.
Loose ball, and it looks like it will be a Patriots ball. Turnover. Hillmen. Rain was hit before he even got to the line of scrimmage, and ball squirted out, John. Here's the replay, John.
Well, good snap. Handoff was not clean. The defensive man got his arm in there, and he pushed it loose. It was a great play, good penetration. Isaac Michael. Nice play, Isaac.
Patriots looking to get something done now and overthrown. Patriots need to be more patient. One more time, we're going to see this Isaac Michael come in. Brilliant play. Comes in before the quarterback can make his turn and hand the ball off. There he is, gets his hand in there, disrupts the play. That's as good a defensive play as we've seen all night from the Patriots.
Awful quick penetration. Really got off the ball.
7:19 here, third quarter. 2nd and 10 for the Patriots on their own 10-yard line. Spread formation, 2 slots on the left. He's going to throw to the right. Just throws it up, and I'll tell you, I didn't think he got in bounds, John. I don't think he may have gotten one foot in. But that will be an interception by the Hillmen.
But we don't have replay, do we? Not for the officials. Oh, the officials don't change?
We do here at Touchdown Productions. Let's see what we got. Let's see if he brings this thing in. He's only got to get 1 foot down. So he catches it there. And possession.
Well, I think he's got it.
And yeah.
I think he had position.
He drags it.
Yeah.
Good play. Hillmen on the offense. Looking for some room now. This is Michael Fiera, the junior running back.
Couldn't quite make the corner.
Like you said, John, good to see some of these second stringers in there getting some time. Hillmen keep a large team. They have maybe as many as 35 players on the sideline. I think their team could run close to 50 players. And it's good to see them. The kids come out, they practice, they spend their summers doing this. They have a game like this, they need to get in the game.
Absolutely.
2nd down. This is Fiera again, and he is dropped.
You know, it's so important in this game to have your second team get time, because doggone it, you're going to have injuries down the line. And the more play that these kids get, the better they're going to be when they actually step on the field. So it's good to see, and there's a reason for it too.
And let's face it, John, we're not here to demoralize any team. They could leave their first string up and they could run it up to 100 points. And that's pretty clear. This is a Patriot team that is overmatched. Let's face it. But the bottom line is it's good high school football. We're here to build character. We're here to build strong young men, and they understand what it is to work as a team. And I know as an adult, I found that experience for me was important. And with that said, I'll get off my soapbox and we'll go to break. This is your touchdownproductions.com sports network. This is your NorCal Game of the Week. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
We're at SPD Market in Nevada City asking people what they like about SPD.
I've been shopping here for about 20 years, and the people are very courteous, and I especially like the meat counter. It's nice. You have a great selection, very helpful.
Because it's local, it's small, they have wonderful selections of things I need, and the personnel are very nice.
And that's why people love SPD Markets in Nevada City and Grass Valley.
We're back here, 5:42 left in the third quarter. Hillmen still hold on to the football. They will be third down and about 12. They are in that part of the field, though, that they may go with 4 downs here. There's your Placer title scoreboard. First quarter, we've seen that there's been no score. Inside handoff, ball's on the ground, still on the ground. And it looks like it's going to be taken by the Patriots. Let's see if they're going to call that a loose ball or downed. Still no ruling by the officials. They're going to call it a 4th down.
Okay.
You agree with that one, John?
Well, from here it looked to me like it was loose, but
yeah, I didn't think
tell.
I didn't think a Hillman had possession of the ball. But that is not for us to call. It will be a punt. The one thing it does do is force the Hillman back to a place where they can't go for it on 1st down, so the second punt of the night will come. This is Andreas Patero. Some more caucusing on the field here. And it will be an offsides call, 5 yards. There's our receiver, number 1. Ha-ha. Gutierrez back to receive the punt. Good snap. Lots of time, gets the ball off, and he's got players down the field to down it, and he will at about the 20-yard line. So, Patriots come back on the field. Pioneer looking to get their first score of the second half. And John, the one thing I see is that they're leaving their first string in. Although they don't have as big a squad on the other side of the field, not as many players to draw from.
definitely a shorter bench on the other side. Is this number 8 now? Is that Gunter at quarterback?
It looks like they have made a quarterback change. Gunter hands off now. This is number 2, Vidales.
Nice gain.
Chris Vidales, the senior running back, gets a little bit of push upfield, manages to square his shoulders.
Off tackle on the right side, picked up about 5, I think.
Second down and 5. Quick snap. They're going to try the right side again. Haven't had luck there all night. And don't again. It looks like they'll lose a couple.
Quick penetration by the Hillmen. They disrupted that play real early.
That was Danny Birds handling the football. Danny's had a big night tonight already. You can see the Patriots starting to run out of gas a little, John.
You know, that's another thing about a short bench.
That's a fact.
Just don't get any breathe.
And it'll be another penalty.
No breathers.
So second down and 15 now. Quick pass to the sideline. This is Bird. He'll stay in bounds. That's the fourth pass tonight that Bird has caught. Far and away the most used receiver by both quarterbacks. Third and 10. He's going to try to throw the ball and didn't set himself. Looking for Bird. That's an incomplete pass. 3:33 on the clock here. And the Patriots will be forced to punt.
Boy, number 2, Vidales broke free right over the middle deep. Too bad he didn't see him. He had a lot of cushion.
So back to receive the punt. We got Lovelace back to receive the punt. Now, I haven't seen him. He must be their backup punt returner. Let's see if he gets a chance at it. Looks like he might. He's waving his arms for a fair catch. Doesn't give himself a chance to use some of his speed. John, we've got some scores from around the league, I understand.
(14-7) Bear River. And that would be over Union Mine.
That's a halftime score.
Pleasant Grove over Nevada Union, 21-7.
Both those scores, we'll keep an eye on them as the night goes on.
Those are halftime scores.
More flags going into, and there's just head shaking all around us. We're here on the upper sideline, upper grandstand, overlooking the Hillmen and the parents, and there's been so many flags, it's ridiculous.
I don't know that I've ever seen so many. I've been around a while now.
Inside handoff, reverse buck inside. This play has worked all night. That's Robinson.
Boy, his legs were pumping. He carried the pile with him for about 4 or 5 yards.
Coach Montoya bringing in plays from the sideline now. I noticed that Ante did call a number of plays himself, probably predetermined. Straight up the middle. There's a whistle, and everybody's trying to get the pile to stop moving. That's Morgan Rain. So another score from the sidelines we're getting from Gil Dominguez. Pleasant Grove over Nevada Union, 28-7. And that's the end of the third quarter. Nevada Union, as we saw last week, having trouble generating some offense. Third down and less than a yard, and guess what? Handed to the Bull. The more I watch this kid, the more I like him. I tell you what, if you want to talk about playing college ball after the fact, this kid's got something right there. He is a junior, and I'm going to nickname him the Bull. That's Morgan Rain. Once the weather turns, John, and we start getting some rain, you're going to be able to use him, hand it to the Bull when you want it to go right up in the muddy field. 1st and 10. Inside reverse handoff. This is Ferreira, and guess what? There's another flag. This will be against the Hillmen. It looks like they're going to get him for a hold. This will push him back to right on the 45-yard line. It'll be 1st and 20. Check that at 1st down and 18, we're told.
I see Miguel Wences out there. He's now playing on the left side of the line, like left guard.
Sloppy handoff. Barely able to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's Ferreira. Little miscommunication between quarterback and halfback. But you know, John, without that great big offensive line, you can see the difference in this football game.
Well, you know, if you're not pushing the line of scrimmage back or forward, as the case may be, nothing's going to happen. You know, you just have to make sure that that line changes every time you surge.
Inside handoff to the Bull. He'll get back about 4 yards. That's Morgan Rain.
Morgan's been a workhorse on this drive. Carried the ball 3 or 4 times.
And that'll probably be the last play in the 3rd quarter. Hillman will need about 13, 14 yards for the 1st down, and that will be the zeros on the clock. So we'll move the field. And with the end of the 3rd quarter, Hillman leading 46-14. There's your Placer Title Company scoreboard. First quarter we've had with zeros on it in a very high-scoring first half. Second half, not so much. And with that said, we'll take a little break. Actually, John, let's talk about player of the game here. This is the touchdownproductions.com player of the game. That beautiful trophy will be given to one of these players. I think you've made a decision, haven't you?
You know, I have, and it was a tough one. There's been several deserving players, I think. Owen Scott had an awful good game. And Marcus Ante, he's just doing what he's supposed to do out there, making it look easy for everybody else. But Ryan Houston, boy, did he have a game today. Interceptions, touchdowns, he was all over the field. Free safety is what my guess. I know he's in that secondary. What a position to play, and he's playing it well, let me tell you. Congratulations, Ryan Houston.
Ryan Houston will be given the Player of the Game award as we see another poor handoff. The Patriots now are into the backfield before these plays are having a chance to develop. They're going to put another group of defensive players in. They're going in and out by squad now.
I see starters sprinkled in here and there, but for the most part, they're giving some kids some time to play.
It's going to be a punt. 4th down and long. Almost blocked. Good punt. Gets away, and it's going to be down on the 5-yard line. Very, very good opportunity to block the punt that time. Little bit of contact on the kicker, but no flag.
I think that was number 44, Jordan Holmes. I tell you, if Jordan, you lay out on that one, brother, you got yourself a block.
It's hard to coach that. You've got to actually lay out where you think the ball might be, and that's a hard one to coach. But Holmes certainly had his shot at it. Player of the game will be Ryan Houston, number 2. Quick handoff, going to go to the right side. He's finding some room. He'll be forced out of bounds.
Nice run.
That'd be Danny Bird. We've called his name an awful lot. You know, we haven't seen Elijah Fields back in the football game. Here's a quick inside handoff and a first down. That'll be number 1, Sabalos. Sabalos getting some time in the ball game, and that will be one of the few first downs that the Patriots have had tonight. First and 10. Handoff going to the left side. Decides to cut back across. Flag on the play. Good return coming back across field. Ran a half a mile to make 10 yards. But let's see what we got as far as another flag.
You had a block in the back. Well, you get those backs start jitterbugging back there, cutting back left and right. Makes it tough for the blockers. You get in a bad position. Hard to keep your head in front of somebody when he changes direction.
Quick handoff inside goes nowhere. And we're talking second down and a quarter of a mile with the penalty and the loss of yardage.
Number 67, Kyle Penny.
It'll be second down and 23.
Kyle just knifed through that 2-hole. He was on that back by the time he had the handoff.
Let's see what the Patriots have for first and 20.
Fumble.
Second and 23, and it's a fumble is what they've got. The Hillmen do have it. Ball was on the ground, and we had a green jersey fall on it.
Oh, my.
Looks like number 85, he's going to claim rights to that one.
Yeah, baby.
And, you know, he's unfortunately not even on the roster. John, see if you can find him in the program.
Okay. Let's see.
Number 85.
All right.
Second or third stringer coming up with a fumble.
Atta boy.
Hillmen quickly to the line of scrimmage. They're going to try to pop this in real quick, get nowhere. Inside handoff straight ahead. That would be Morgan Rain. Rain not able to get the 2 yards needed to get into the end zone. Kind of coolish tonight, one of the first cool nights of the year. Here, September the 4th. Foothills do have a tendency to cool off early. Beautiful place to live and raise your family. That looks like a timeout's going to be called by the Patriots, and we will go to break. Thank you for watching. This is touchdownproductions.com. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Plaza Tire and Automotive Service in Grass Valley. At Plaza Tire and Automotive Service, the customer comes first. We only do what's right for the customer, not necessarily what's right for business. Third generation family member, learned all that I know from my Grandpa Fred, my dad, my Uncle Mike, my grandma. My entire family's been a huge part of learning about the automotive industry. Grass Valley is our 4th location, and you can also find us in Colfax, Penn Valley, and Nevada City. I am Blake Hauser, and I welcome you to join us for the grand opening at our Grass Valley location.
So it brings up now a 2nd down and 2 for the touchdown. Hillmen looking to pop this in. They're going to put it up the middle. Looks like Rain's going to get the ball. I don't see a signal yet.
No.
Looks like they're going to say he was short. Half the student body was in there on him.
Quite a scrum there for quite a while right there in the middle. A little short.
From the yard marker, looks like he's on the 1 foot line. Same play again, and they stop him again. In there, number 99, big Omar Rodriguez Levea.
They pull the right guard like they were going outside, and they hand it back inside on that little cross buck, but linebacker didn't bite. He met him right in the hole.
Well, they're going to call a timeout now. The Patriots are going to call a timeout. They're going to talk about it. Hillmen clearly are going to go for it on 4th down.
Well, it's kind of a quandary, you know. You don't want to line up and boot the field goal. You know, you give them a chance to hold the score down. I like the call.
Hillmen now still in their timeout. Talking over what they're going to do. John, it only makes sense to me that their successes come from the outside. They keep beating that middle to death. I'd like a real rollout play here. Logan Van Ripper is still the quarterback. He has some good legs. Let's see if they can roll him out. Maybe try for the corner.
Short side.
They went inside and they stopped.
They make it.
Pioneer Patriots stop them.
No.
I thought Van Ripper was rolling out there. I bid on it.
I bid on the referee's arms. He went up and then he crossed him. I said, oh, I thought it was a touch.
So the Patriots are going to take over with a gallant goal line stand. 4 plays, John. 4 plays inside the 2. And they turn back this 2nd unit of the Placer Hillmen.
You know, it always comes down to who wants it most. 1st and goal.
Well, they've got 7 minutes and 24 seconds now. Now they're trying to get people in and out. Pioneer's going to have to take their last time out. There's some confusion as to who was supposed to be on the field and who wasn't. So with that said, Sanyu.
Well, I think that was the first stop for the Patriots the whole game. Give them something to look at in the film room anyway. I guess we had 1 punt.
We will take another break with this timeout on the field. This is your NorCal Game of the Week. TouchdownProductions.com. We'll be right back. Back on the field, first play from scrimmage netted the Patriots about 4 yards. Straight up the middle, quarterback draw.
Yeah, it was a keeper all the way.
Third down now. Patriots need to come up with 5 yards to keep this drive going. The last thing they want to do is kick this football back to the Hillmen.
You know, these Patriots have not quit. You know, they're still hammering away. So I'd like to see them make a little drive.
I think that was a freeze play that time. I think they drew the Hillmen off sides. It looked like number 67. And that would be Kyle Penny. Kyle bid on the hard count, and that netted a first down for the Patriots. Full backfield, finding nowhere to go and a big pile up. Talk about a sieve for an offensive line. They were in their backfield before the handoff.
Big push by the right side of that defensive line.
They break it all the way.
Oh, my. He's gaining. Oh. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Yeah, baby. Oh, my. Right from the beginning, he broke open, and he was on about the 20-yard line. He was off to the races.
Do we have a replay of that, Sonyu? Okay. I was turned around at the time. I apologize. We will look at the replay. But clearly the longest play from scrimmage by the Patriots probably this season.
Just 88 yards, I believe. I think they were on the 12-yard line.
Here's the replay.
Watch how he breaks free real quick.
It's from field level. It's
See him
just
break
a
through.
handoff play, but boy, you're right. He gets there in a hurry.
He was never touched. He breaks out on the 20, 30-yard, 25, 30-yard line. He's off the races. Oh, my. Look who closes on him. What's that number? He almost had him about the 5-yard line. Look at him die. Oh, that's a long way to run.
Just as he gets. That's number 12. That's Josh Jacoby. Darn near caught him, John.
Josh has got some speed.
Yes, he does.
He had his shot at the 5-yard line.
Well, now they're gonna bring this back.
Oh my goodness.
Now we're looking at the field, and they're going to say he must have stepped out of bounds at right about the 40-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that is. You know what? I'm not getting a lot of signals from the officials, so it's kind of hard to interpret exactly what's going on. There's been so many penalties.
So it'll be second down now from the 42.
I don't know. It must have been I don't know what happened there.
How could that possibly be? He wasn't even close to the sidelines.
No, there must have been a foul away from the ball because he broke away and nobody touched him for 80 yards until they got to the 5-yard line.
Second down coming around the left side. Decisive hit by number 22, Morgan Rain. Morgan, I beg your pardon, that is number 32 for and it's Devin Tossie. Four minutes and 35 seconds left in this contest. 46-14, Hillmen lead. Inside handoff. That's going to Sabalos. Fourth down, I doubt that the Patriots are thinking about punting. Fake handoff and the middle, and he is stuck. That was number 53.
And number 67.
And number 67, that's Trevor Soteshitz.
And Kyle Penny again. Kyle's had a pretty good game. He's been active all over the field.
So Lastich. So that will hand the Hillmen back the ball. They'll have 3 minutes and 40 seconds to try to come up with some kind of offense. They will pour on top of their existing lead of 32 points. Anything they might get into the end zone. Quick handoff, left side. Finds a little bit of room. That is Fiera, Michael Fiera. Michael's had a good night tonight, John.
Nice gain, 6 yards. Off tackle, they sealed that corner. He turned straight upfield.
Michael, being a junior, getting as much playing time as he can. No sense in banging up Owen Scott. They're going to need him as league starts. This is Corey Young.
Corey Young to the 42-yard line.
Young diving over the right side. Third down play now for the Miners from about their 42-yard line. Lovelace back in the game.
Number 50, Jacob Campbell, and Brett Styler now on that offensive line.
They're going to hand it off to Young.
Oh, lots of penetration that time by the Patriots.
That was actually Fiera again. They went backwards a bit on that play. Just under the 2-minute mark now. This game winding down. Game was decided somewhere back in the first quarter, but the Miners will punt it away. Good punt.
Nice boot.
Ball will roll sideways, though, and come to a stop at about the 23-yard line. Patriots will come back on the field for the last time tonight. Minute 26 seconds left. Fans are starting to funnel out as the Hillmen will chalk up their second win of the season. Let's see if they throw the football. Looks like they've got Day now as the quarterback. They do. Danny Bird. Danny's going to take his hand at taking snaps. Second and 11. Inside handoff goes nowhere.
Little mix-up there.
And the Patriots look like they're going to get one last playoff as this game winds down under 30 seconds. Good handoff off the left-hand side. They'll stay in bounds. And that will be the game. Hillmen scoring their second win of the season, 46-14. Decisive victory over the Pioneer Patriots as the teams come together in a show of sportsmanship in the middle of the field, shaking each other's hands. There's your Placer Title Company scoreboard. No scoring by either team in the second half. As we mentioned, the game was pretty much decided in the first quarter. John, any reason you think that these Placer Hillmen aren't going to make it to league playoffs?
You know, they look awful strong here, Paul. There's some concerns. I know if they played a tight game with that many penalties that the coaching staff's going to look long, look at that. But it looks to me like they dominated the line of scrimmage on both sides tonight. And when you're able to do that, your future is bright.
No doubt about it.
Plus, they have some speed on the outside, and boy, their defense flowed to the ball really well tonight. So I was really impressed with the play by Placer. And I don't see any reason why they can't continue to put some wins on the board.
There's the Placer alma mater. Ball game. A jubilant Hillmen team. Executive producer Gilbert N. Dominguez, thanks for joining us tonight. Director Sanyu Enos. Sanyu, great job. Thanks for coming. Cody Hitchcock, Brian Wells, Teresa Dietrich on the cameras. Announcers John Dubois and Paul Brown. John, thanks for coming in tonight. We do appreciate your time.
Oh, did I ever have a good time, Paulie.
It's nice to have you here.
No place like a high school football game.
Remote facility, Commander 2. Placer Tire and Auto Service helps to take care of that Commander. And Reeves. Sito Grazio LLP. Contact us if you'd like to have a DVD of this game, or just log on to touchdownproductions.com. So for Paul Brown, John Dubois, Gil Dominguez, thank you for coming tonight. We'll see you again.
Yeah, baby.